And we are live. Hi. Last time we played this game, I kind of forgot what we did. I believe we discovered the Forlorn arena, and that's about it. We did kill a vampire, if I remember correctly. Hold on one second. I forgot to cover chat. Okay, here we go. Now I can see people too. What happens? If I remember correctly, during the last time we... Huh? In the... Huh? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I had my controller connected because I was playing Devil May Cry earlier. Apparently you can't really use a keyboard while... That's... what do I want to say? Right. I did a bit of exploration on my own after the last time, mostly in order to level up. Where is it? The Broken Lens. It's now max experience. I thought about upgrading it while I was off camera, but figured probably not a great idea. I also explored this place a bit. We never did do open that door while we were playing on stream, so that's what I did. Which means we never actually found this chest, which gives us barrier. I don't know what it does. An earth spell that creates a projectile more in front of the caster, useful for temporary respite. Let's see what that does. Ah, neat. Is that on it? Can. I wonder how long that doesn't last super long. I also did a little bit of farming on the side, mostly in the forest, which is why my other weapon equipped was a curse blade. It does quite a bit of damage to the stuff in the forest. And I farmed a little bit of opal, that kind of stuff. I made sure not to grab anything that I found on this map while I was not playing. Streaming rather. And if I remember correctly, there is a... There was a place that I... Oh, hello kitty. That I... secret corridor that I found somewhere, but I can't remember which one. I don't think it's this one. That just brings me Ocean Elixir. Nice. I guess I never went here. Especially if there is a crystal shard. Pretty nice loot, honestly. This is one of the... Yeah, this one. And there was another chest here. Earth elixir, it's always nice to have. And it just leads to another place like this. Unfortunately, in order to find every single little secret, that would require me to use a guide. And like I mentioned before, for the first playthrough I'm not going to be using a guide, I'm just going to go through the game. That's not the right list. Just going to go through the games with what I found, which is hopefully quite a few things, even if it's not everything. And once we're done with that, I will be streaming the game a bit more, but with a guide at my side. I just need to remember how to get out of here. So that's not a way to get out I was thinking of, but it should drop me next to a crystal nonetheless. I went on to the wrong side. Peace. Right, I forgot that led me here. I don't know which one will be the closest. Castle, probably. I think the 4 pillars are right over here. Oh, the torches are here. Oh, yeah, going to the castle was the fastest. I think there's a monster if you head forward here. Remember there being a very large, very... I don't know if it's scary, but very large monster off in the distance, and I didn't want to mess with it. And I just realized the game kept running in the background. I tabbed. There we go. No, wait, we need to go to... And now we have a steel lance. And based on everything we've seen so far, steel weapons can still be upgraded. Ah, never mind. A large cavalry, a large speed design for cavalry. Deemed outdated by the surviving kingdoms, yet its switch may prove valuable along with its ability to rend foes by charging the blade to them. Ah. I think that means so long as you're charging your attack, it does damage on contact. Should be a few dinosaur people around here to see. Ah, no. It does a lot of damage though. I think it's talking about how it has huge thrust when you use it, more than any. It does damage while you're hitting people or something. 81 is not a small number. Only a use coffee note, I think. Should. No. Ooh, treasure. Ah, what are you? Mushrooms. As much as I like the Moonlight Sword, I think I might just stay on this lance. Because the sheer amount of damage it does is honestly kind of nuts. Hi. I'm gonna replace the moonlight. No, replace the moonlight with the jailer scandal. Just because those guys are weak to fire. I'm also going to reduce the sound of the gate. It looks quite loud. I'm poisoned. Yeah. poison ran out. That's good. The mushroom's poison doesn't last super long from the looks of it. Hey, more antidotes. Famous. The things twinkle around here, and I think sometimes I saw a twinkle, and I think it's a question mark when it's not. That's what it is. So, oh. In other things I've did off stream, I've unlocked most of the alchemical recipes. Not all of them, because I didn't feel like farming too much for some of them, because they required fairly rare stuff that would have getting them would have been like power leveling at the end of the day, so I figured I'd avoid doing that for now. Ooh, book. I appear to die when there is enough blood, but I'm not sure. There has clearly been a sharing of blood between them and Sicarius, and a killing curse. The curse grows, lost limbs are his and grow as such. Hmm. I feel like I've missed another book in order to understand that one. I am not going down there. I can probably survive it, but first I would like to finish exploring. So. Okay, for some reason the spell didn't want to start charging. Back at the entrance. Ready? Oh. Serious? Okay then. I guess the only path forward for this is to go down this. Can't tell if there's a... and it is the main issue. So, since I don't know if that's going to kill me or not, first I'm going to head back to the crystal. Because I've just realized I forgot to save before coming to this place, so I have not saved the Steel Lance's upgrade, anything like that. No. Yes, yes, it. Away. I only get one level now. 1 point per level. I have no idea how high level you can get. I'm guessing level 100 is a max, but who knows? Now that I wonder if I can use barrier in order to create platform that help me go down. I think I might be. I think that could work. I hope I'm not whipping around too much. Should. Well, I took some damage. It wasn't as deep as I thought it was, at least. It wasn't too terrible, so I'm not worried about it. I can just kill myself with my spell. I am surprised there hasn't been a secret. Oh, it's a laser beam. Why does a mushroom have the laser beam? So question mark. There we go. Snow. I kind of feel cheated, there wasn't much of anything. I wonder what stuff is going to be in the chest. Probably another spell. Oh, what? I'm gonna make fun of him. Really, it was a bad idea. See, that one is what that more is what I mean when I say that my character moves too fast for the question mark to show up sometimes. Wow, obsidian steel. Angel, thin blade of G9 with strange seal. Trap within, does that damage? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I passed over it, and the question mark took a second to show up. I saw that the wall wasn't aligned like the rest. It's horizontal instead of vertical, I believe. That goes down. I was going to remark, like, oh, that's weird that this isn't a secret door. Haha, too slow. Oh, I do no damage. Oh no. Oh, one sec. They can't do anything except poison me, I think. Okay, so yeah. Gonna need to use this obsidian steel on something else because it's coming. Because it does absolutely no damage against those mushrooms. I feel decidedly less cheated to have found a new weapon. Even if I'm not sure I'm going to use it. Two. That's enough health I need to heal. How much damage do you take with that? Really not a lot. But they get poisoned by... Oh, those Ceres mushrooms take a lot of damage from this knife, so that's good. I don't know if I'm going to find a lot of them, but now I know that I can use a candle on anything that's not them, and a knife on them. So far, all of those rooms have had secret ocean elixir. Nice. I think that might be progress. Of a sort, at least. Because there's definitely something else here. Okay. I need some way to go up there. I was thinking maybe the barrier would be better for Forlorn and the coffin. I don't think so. Can I jump on that small rock? Oh, I thought. I put it here. It works. Okay. Alright, that works. Next. Okay, that's too high. That works. Does my spell just charges too slowly? And I have messed up the angle. I think I'm trying too hard. Trying to be too fancy and all of that. Clearly this is the answer to my... Well, almost. It's a fairly confined space, so unlike last time, the fire that works pretty well. Puffing powers, oh! Ah, was allemaal zeg. Another pile, it's falling to the sides. Should be. No, it's not good. Ah! There we go. Perfect. Flawless. No problem, no issue. We didn't spend a ton of time on this. Okay. It's actually deep water. I don't love that. Especially not with a soundscape. Going to equip. The steel club is still my strongest weapon. Nothing can beat the bonk stick. I'm going to go in with my steel spear because. Still don't love the fact that I'm in water. I I seem to have... No, wait. Back up. Fractured death. Giant translucent gemstone. A dense vapor is caught inside, said to be the first water. Okay. I don't know what it does. Besides sounding spoopy. Yeah, it's... Although that's the only thing you're meant to find. It looks to be... That's one of the other exits. And that leads to nothing. Yeah, so I think that's all we were meant to find in here. Whatever that is, that's probably going to be important later. Now I get to find the exit. Which I think is that. I haven't checked if there are other entrances or exits, I don't think. I think that's it. Huh. I never realized I could use my spells in water. And again, there's not a lot of water, so I really be blamed for not realizing that. Probably. Well, thanks for the long and so thanks for the loot and so long, I guess. It turned off my entrance. But now I can equip obsidian seal. I meant to equip it instead of my spear, but hey. Water talisman. I think that's an item for progress. I also think I didn't explore everything down there, so I'm going to go back. This one I did explore. think it's a path on the right. From here I didn't explore. Which evidently had nothing. Okay. I'm going to backtrack just a little bit more, but I think I have explored everything down here. That's not behind an invisible, a hidden wall I didn't find. Sorry, somebody with a loud bike passed through the street, so I don't have the mic. Yeah, no, I think I've explored everything. Let's see, that gives me... that does give me a fair bit of distance. If I had made an intelligence character, I think it would have been much better, because it would just be zooming everywhere with it. Not too bad. So what else is there is a force field, and I believe that's one of the items we are going. Is a thing. And don't believe those guys are weak to air. Saxarian dagger. Sharp obsidian knife held by the accursed Saxarius. Those who get close enough to see the implement are often doomed. As combat with Saxarian is shunned almost as much as the Saxarian themselves. One seems to be made out of obsidian. But it's a good thing we found one, because Saxarian should be weak to poison if I want to keep using the obsidian seal, but that's something to be... That's a... I want to level it up, but that's something to be done against enemies that are a bit weaker to dark, which aren't super common. Stupid. Oh, fine. See how much damage it does. Ow. Absolutely jack. I take back everything I said? Yeah, I'm not using this weapon. This guy is just murdering me. He has murdered me. Thankfully, we saved moments ago. We are sticking with the steel lance. Oh boy. Lance is much more effective. I should not be surprised, but yeah. Okay, so I thought I had enough air for that. I did not. Bonk. Very nice. Hi. I'm not entirely sure how this weapon works, but I think it does a weird double hit sometimes. On the charge attack, sometimes it's... Yeah. That's another. Oh, but where did you come from? Like that. He took quite a bit of damage and then suddenly he was dead when he still had plenty of HP. Just kidding. Not much of wood-based enemies, so... A better solution than to leave them on fire. Ah, this place. This is right around where I died last time we were here. Should be a weird... it is. Just a weird tree. I thought power, like any found above, and I think I found a source, but this power will take my humanity, my function, my sense of self. Is it worth losing rank and serving another, if it means I'm closer to it? I think we already read that book. Nothing in here except some lore. Delicious, delicious lore. 1 moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My phone died. So that's where we've been, so we need to go this way. There should be another weird tree. Gloomwood. Which is a game that exists and that I might play on stream. Retro games are apparently my favorite type of game to play on this channel. I don't side with actual retro games. I believe that guy is the one that killed me last time. I have avenged myself. Come back here. I still don't know what Tin and Tsinia are supposed to be. I think this is progress. It definitely feels like progress, which means I am allergic to it. I am not going this way. I don't think I would find... Oh, hi. Finishes are weak enough that I can farm up a bit of experience. I can farm a bit of experience off of them. Not going to do much, but it's experience. Well, this is just going to lead to the UI forest. Alright, we found another weapon, I think. Ooh, we found a katana. Shadow Blade. Single-edged sword with dark blade. Has an odd enchantment on it that guards the wielder from most status effect while also causing blindness. Does dark damage. Seriously? I don't like it. I really hope that the upgrade on it is... Yeah, no, the darkness... You don't get blinded anymore. I don't think you guys can see anything. I could barely see anything. Oh, I just realized a major problem with... I can't see the XP level of the weapon. How much XP? Yeah, that's something I'm probably going to farm out in New High Forest. Ooh, those guys can give me L vials, nice. That guy. I've read my end, it seems. At least I found one of the great curses, Unkillable Serpent. Second only to the Seven of Swords, a Thief of Life. I had hoped to find that one as well. You could steal a life back if dead and turn killing into power, but alas. Fiddlesticks. Everything feels like progress, so I don't know if I'm on the right path or wrong path or that. Okay, so I've looped around. Good to know. Well, I should be on the right here then. Seems like it. I have talisman. Let's see, can I break? Yep, that breaks, okay. I'm going to save. I feel like I've not explored this place enough. But even so, it's hard to justify. Such hard to justify to myself to just spend all stream rubbing my head against everything. Instead, we're just gonna go to Chamber of Fate. Okay. He told me to leave, so I'm leaving. So one of the reasons why I think I'm missing something in this on this map is the other guy who was in Hammerman. I forget his name. Yeah, something the Hound. He mentioned that he wanted to get to the arena and seek out powerful beings. Something along those lines, but we did not see him in there. Where are you? Ah, you're trying to murder me. That's a centaur? I disagree. Ow. This is not doing a ton of damage to me when I'm trying to stab him with a knife. Oh. There we go. Oh, wait, I'm still getting experience from attacking him. Not a ton, but I am. So if you'll excuse me, I am just going to farm experience actually. Being able to farm the obsidian seal like this isn't great. I'm more interested about being able to farm this weapon. Because I am not using it in order to go inside of an actual fight. Say about level. Almost full. Okay. That's enough stepping. I don't think jumping in there is a good idea. I played and won the foolish who wandered past. I've filled this chamber with righteous tempest. Beyond lies a holy seat of gold, a false source of paid corruption. Along with Abdul's wicked experiment, I plead again, do not venture within. Win stage Ozin the Third. Okay. Me think centaurs are part of Abdul's experiments. Ow. And they are also very dangerous considering there are rocks around, pits around, rather. Trying to better this one. Wrong thing. Why did I not unequip it? Ow. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the monster from Lamu. What I wanted to use. Ooh, there's a super centaur. I think you go in here, you die. Considering I've earned all of the experience from my Shadow Blade, I'm going to go stay. Just so I don't have to go around stabbing things again. $90. I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait until either I'm done with this place, or probably until I'm done with this place in order to evolve those two weapons. Shadow Blade. Right. 102 damage now, huh? Quite good, quite good. Right, really. You need to be careful when using that spell. We don't want to fall down in a pit because of it. Attack does only have damage. That's good, because that means I get more experience. I think 1 or 2 hits and it should be leveled up. I guess a lot more than 1 hits. Great. There we go. Da. Hi. I am mildly unnerved by this. I think you're meant to break all of those instruments, probably 4 of them, and then you can access the Seed of Go, Pale Corruption. Which is honestly probably a terrible idea, but... Hi. Oh, who are you? Just giant people around here for some reason. I'm gonna see if I can scan this monster with... not monster, but this thing with that. I guess not. That's bestial convenient, I say. Ah, what the? What the fuck? I have no idea what that is, and it does kill me. There's a bot. Give me one moment to get out of this room and into relative safety. I don't know why it's still showing up. Moment. And we're back. So apparently I was using the wrong chat, so this time I was using the chat from my dashboard instead of from my channel, which shows a lot more. I can see you, vile creature. And you're weak to dark. At least now I know to look up. Ow. And $5. Amazing. Okay. Should be the second to last one. $10, yay! Something was trying to murder me. I think it was the... What? Fuck? I was gonna say, I think it's a... I don't know, Shamin-san or... Oh, hi. An instrument, but I don't think it was. Might have been something else, just as dangerous. Lava chasm. D. And crystal. I am going to warp back to Wings Rest. Obsidian Seal. I don't want to talk to you, please. You got to go by the wicked king of rats. Legend got long ago during the first age of magic. Magic witch king ruled the starving kingdom. While his magic was great, he withheld the birth-saving provision and let his kingdom wither. Adam Hedge of rats, he declared to his knight, who eventually betrayed him. He was not sentenced to death by his knight, but exiled in the cavernous depths, carved from the flowing moonlight. His eyes were plucked out so he could never look up from the well. One of his arms was cut off so he could never climb out. A rat surrounded him, his only nourishment. Over the years he would continuously starve but never died. Using the last of his magic, the exiled witch king turned himself to stone. Legend goes that in the deepest reach of the depths there is a crumbling statue of him, worshipped by rats. I think that's a reference to one of these other the devs' other game. Oh god. Is that any improvement? Shining Blade! Single-edged sword with a glistening white blade. A thin resin of... thin resin on the blade greatly emits light, does light damage. Saint Ishi. That's from a dead wall. The twisted seal warped around countless sacrifice that split dark and fire damage. Ooh, those are some good weapons. I am not sold on the sound the blade does. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I think we are going this way. Talk to you? Alice, please kill me. I was once a scribe of the veil. I was a cover of sacred tablets which contains the laws of the world. But a powerful king had us speaking grotesque carvings. Only when it was too late to recognize our own village before us. Never finished mine, so retained some semblance of the city. Please kill me and this dream. Please kill me and this dream. Well, yes, right. Hey, buff. Yes. North, north. Hold on a minute. North. Oh, this one doesn't have it anymore. North. Started to do. I do not like that it can catch my team thing overlay. Okay, so that's north, north, south. North, south, south, north. This book in intelligible. It seems to shift and slowly change. Think I go another south and 2 knots. Oh, oh. Serpent Fang. Mysterious Crimson Blade that resembles the curved blade of the serpent. Warm to the touch and very heavy for its size. Leaves a trail of charisma. When fully charged, it does dark damage. That looks like the Neo Evangelion spears of non-genius. This does less damage than... the Blade of Moonlight. But it attacks much faster. Ah! You're seeming. Well, I see. Exit? Sky? Right. Oh. I'm gonna use Saint Ishi here because this thing seems immune to any damage. There they are. I'm guessing they seem to be taking a lot of dark or fire damage. I'm guessing dark because they're immune to, you know, Shining Blade. But I really don't want to have to deal with the weird sound of no effect, no effect, no effect, no effect. That was good. I think we got that from the, what's it called? The Mimic at some point. I don't like that there's a huge reflection. Abdil's Passage. Weak to ice? But ice or dark? It's like... Glorious Golden! Uxviharad, but accept our humble flesh. We who carry your golden essence, bathe us in radiance. We share this tainted skin in your name. Glorious Golden Uxviharad. Nice. That's one ugly thing. I don't really want to know what those are. From the looks of things, we don't have access to anything except Adu's passage. There is, but there is no... Oh, no, well, no, there is one. Dark urns. Useful if I decide to start shocking things. I don't like how reflective the ground is, honestly. Pretty an action, but beyond its stems. Disappeared whether at the birth at the truth of escape. They sought similarity. I blindly held my cloak as I led them down the dark passage of life or death. But now I have carved a vessel. I have lain incantation, sacred rite, and bloodied sacrifice. The door is finally ajar, so slight enough that I may escape. For passage, 30 tokens of spite must be held by the traveler. They are given by the unnamed primordial god of cruelty whenever a deed is done which delight them. In my lifetime I have come upon several, which I will list. Place a prisoner and an angel. Slay a giant of magic. Transmute an animal into a mass of humanoids. Use poison to give separate wills to the brains and bodies of followers. Disrupt the flow of souls to the afterlife. Transplant the finger of the left hand to the right hand of another. Desecrate a shrine to an elder being. Sever followers of yours into different planes of existence. Grant healing blood magic to one afflicted, which takes more than heals. Bruh. For those that remain, and you cannot move along with me, it seems, but I will write as best I can. The rituals that grant me this passage should... If you should be so dedicated pupil, seek them out and follow me. I'm guessing this is one of the endings. Yeah, it's definitely one of the different endings. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Or rather, if I were to guess, it has something to do with the instructions. It's definitely not one of the endings I am going to reach. Don't let you have to be kind of a dick to get that one. So for now, I'm not gonna... worry about that. Excuse me. I haven't slept super well these last few days. I think I'm... Right now, if I go to the Forlorn arena, I can finish the game. Straight up. If I go to the end of it, and I go all the way through it, and fight whatever is at the end of that, I'm reasonably sure it's just one of the endings. So if there were more people watching, I'd probably ask what I should do, but without anybody around, I think I'm just going to go for it. I've saved, so we'll see how that goes. I couldn't find the other guy, but like I said, this is the first round where we see what I find, what I can't find, and we come back to this with another run. I don't know if there's a new game plus. If there is, we'll... not this time. If there is a new game plus, we... shut up. If there is a new game plus, I might just kind of speedrun the game. Oh, hey. Gardehound is here. Ow. Oh, he's weak to dark, okay. Oh, he does a lot of damage. Yeah, this is going to be difficult, I think. He can heal? Okay, he just heals. And I can't leave. He's weak to dark, so I think I'm going to pierce and shade. Okay, so maybe the privateer musket was not a great idea. Apparently it aims for... it can't aim for craft. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to deal with that. He doesn't do a ton of damage, but none of my... He doesn't do a ton of damage, but I don't do a ton of damage either. He takes barely any damage. I'm definitely missing something here. Whee! Okay. He's losing some of his skin when I hit him, so maybe that's something to do with doing proper damage? It is very much a first go at it. I don't expect to win this one. He's drawing less resistance. So I think I am right in breaking patches of skin makes it so that it takes... Oh, never mind. My good thing I took some time to farm before I started to stream. If I can find the time to hide for a few seconds, I'm going to grab a rock and I can hide behind. It seems like it's applying the damage over time to him, and it does quite a lot. Not enough for me to win this fight, I don't think. This thing is kind of, I don't know if I've said it, but it feels kind of like the equivalent to the Blade of Moonlight, but for dark damage. He has so much health, goddammit. Maybe? For a sec I was very scared that he'd changed his weaknesses. Oh, I have an antidote equipped on my tab. Didn't realize that. So, good bad news. My poison thing drains my mana, so... I'm going to die. Shit, I can't even make it halfway through his health. What is going on here? Okay, the game... Something weird was going on here. I'm not trying to say that it's the game's fault, because I definitely was not doing things right. But what was happening that I was max charge, but the attack wouldn't come out for some reason. Still, well, I got my ass kicked. an advanced form of invasive below to create second. Oh, it hurts me as well. I think that this one, ignore resistances, would be nice if it did more damage. Yeah. Good. I am going to save this loadout. I'm curious as to what exactly this weapon is going to evolve into. So I'm going to level it up. How much damage does that do exactly? Very does a respectable amount of damage, honestly. It's really expensive to cast, but... if I was a wizard, I think the fairy would be one of the better spells. Being said, and I'm not a wizard, so... Instead, I'm gonna see how much damage does this do. Oh, the enemies are smart, they don't go inside the lava pool. Mildly annoying, I'm not going to lie. But that would mean the boss would not be trying to get into them. Does respectable damage otherwise. If not amazing. I will laugh if this weapon, after being dark, light, becomes dark again. I'm gonna go back to the... I don't... Please continue your search, these are fascinating. So there should be... at least one more book, which we have not been able to find. Oh, it's ready to evolve. We're gonna leave and evolve it. Right, those guys are in. And I've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm probably going to go for the 3rd, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat the boss too. I feel like I'm just really missing something in how to do the boss. There's just something I should be able to do in order to deal more damage to him. Huh? Ah. I don't like that. So I'm guessing the way it works that you can switch it between the two. I have to wonder if it boosts their damage at all or not. You're still alive? Wow. Wow, wow, look at you. Like the a file? So I know this is a terrible idea. Especially because they don't stack. But yeah, it poisons me. And hi. Hey, I want to take a look at. Okay, she doesn't say anything about it. I thought she did. but she does not. I thought that would be the start of a quest. I have to wonder what exactly the red stuff is, that it doesn't do anything to a lot of enemies. Kind of Prism Miasma, which if fully charged and does dark damage. Yeah, it doesn't. From the sound of things, it should be dark damage, but it's not doing. Oh, it's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do another try against the boss. For the most part, I was just going through this without remembering I wanted to use this weapon. I'm wondering if it's a weapon that you can, if you take your time, just kind of boost infinitely. Which would be weird, but kind of funny. These two? He doesn't really. Oh. Yeah, well, I guess we are trying to kill the boss then. Thing. Thing. I do not want to try to kill the boss when I am blind, but I might just try to kill the boss when I... If only because of the memes. What? Where'd you come from? What the fuck? Just spawned out of nowhere. Oh? Didn't seem to hurt me though. Just take my money. I'm doing a shocking amount of damage here. Ow. I do want to test out the big pool of lava. Actually doing a good job. Not an amazing one, but it's hurting him. Honestly, is more than I can say of most things I've been able to do so far. It has incredibly generous hitboxes as well. The boss, I mean. How? I can have multiple fairies. If that's the case. Time for the fairy army! I have no idea how to dodge that. This is going better than last time, at least. They've run out of fairies, which means more fairies. And if at all possible, I'm equipping that stupid blade so I don't blind myself every single time. What did I just say, Bob? What did I just fucking say? We know the winning move for when he kills me a second time. Third time. If I can't see him, he can't do anything. It's summoning all of the fairies, and also there's a bug. My charge attack was charged, but it wasn't doing anything. So, one of the things... Oh. Oh, hey! Friends! Cool. Apparently Clive is super strong. And I have no idea what is happening anymore. I mean, at a point, I'm almost invincible. I'm not losing health and I'm doing tons of damage. I have no idea what is happening anymore. I guess, do you need help? Okay. Unkillable curse. Defeat curse Knight Sicarius. Nice. What happened to Clive? Well. A cursed knight indeed. I haven't had many of foe claim unkillable, but this sure was something else. What his curse is, he could finally die. Surely he suffered a tormented existence. It's far better this way. You can go ahead if you want to wake the Great One. I've seen enough for today. I'm beat. Sorry I got stuck outside of my firewall. I was able to buff your health and mana from outside it. Guess Suxarius wasn't unkillable after all. I admit, I don't quite understand what death is. For some it seems to be more about rebirth or change. Maybe Suxarius is still out there in the universe. Maybe he'll get a new chance at life. Or maybe this is all we have. What happens to those in dreams when the dream has ended? Sorry, I didn't mean to get philosophical. It's just nice to voice my thoughts with you, Ashlar. I'll meet you back at Wing's Rest. Hey, Ashlar. You made it. One chambers is all that's left. Maybe it's finally time to wake it up. I'll meet you there when you're ready. Canamis is already waiting there. See ya. Who's Canamis? Grave of the Sleeper. Lucid Blade. Old one that waits dreaming is awake. Who are the figments, spirits of the dream? None can. You shall display your power over them. Oh, okay. Oh no, there's a bunch I can explore on here. I don't know if it's going to be... Is there going to be anything in it? I kind of hope not. It kind of looks like a church. Oh, maybe the castle? Yes, Vampire's castle. Oh wait, this is... That's a town. I think it might be the town from the intro. Oh hey, it's down there, on the shore. I'm not sure what will happen when it wakes up. I know that the Great Well and the era created by it will all be brought to an end. There's no going back once it's awake. At least not as this world is now. But sometimes the end is just a new beginning. Welcome to the end, Ashtar. Right one is right down here, deftly sleeping on the same shore it was born on. There was a time long ago when I caressed it back to sleep. I would have done anything to extend its slumber. To have the world live just a little longer. But I agree now it must be awakened. His dream has gone on long enough. Ashtar, don't go any further towards it either. It must be you. And I will forget where I am, and I will head back to Wing's Rest. It's been a pleasure to know you, Ashtar. A pleasure to know. Oh, that's Clive. Oh, yeah, sometimes the end is just a new beginning. That's a weird fish. I think I might have scared it. Oh, yes, it. Walk the old one, achieve the true end.
When a dreamer awakens, what happens to the inhabitants of the dream, or the world that was traveled, or the pain that was felt? The experience will linger sometimes, and the dreamer will remember. Some aspects of the dream will travel the veil and live with the dreamer in the waking world. There are no credits here, because this isn't the end. Newest of the fallen, take up your sword and fight.
Okay. Okay. Chamber of Fate. It saves the fact that I have... Ah. I can get beyond that. I don't think there is a new game plus. However, I do believe that now that I've unlocked the first and true end, I can go back and do everything else. I think I'm going to save my thoughts on this game in general until I've done all of the endings. What damage does a Lucid Blade does? Holy. I think it's a bit unfortunate that you can't fight Suxarius again. But hey, fair enough. Hey, Clive. Yes, you did. Hey, do you want to see a cool thing I found? Yes. Yeah, check it out. I found it laying around the bottom of the well in that town. think you should have it. I couldn't find much use for it. So I'm glad you decided to stay here a little longer with us. We always have a place here, Ashtar. Ashtar, I'm glad you decided to stop by. I was able to get a lot of supplies from the arena. So anything you need is on a discount now. Can you trick it, perhaps? Jotun Slayer, a massive obsidian greatsword with broken blade. Once a sacred relic given only to Knight, Griffith's elite knights, now pale shadow of former glory. Sheer shine and weights of it make it unsuitable weapon for humans. Interesting. I will it's almost time for me to stop the stream and my throat is kind of killing me, so I'm going to stop here. Next stream, I'm not sure what I'm going to play for next stream. It might actually be Devil May Cry 1 or Boktai, I don't know. Oh, it's a boss's blade. She stole it. But so far my interpretation of the game is, as you might guess from the fact that this blade is called Lucid Blade, it's a lucid dream, and we as a player character are the dreamer, and we're going through all of it as a way to wake up from our dream. That's about what I interpret it as. But this is also taking place in the multiverse of the game's creator, which does involve games like, I forget the name of it. That's frustrating. I don't remember the name of one of them, but there is Spooky's House of Jump Scares, and there's another one. I forget which one it is, but I remember watching somebody play it, and the Rat King from Clive's story features in it. What did she give me? Lately decorated crystal are prized and layer of under dust even at a later time the dust would fall and reveal something. Has no current use. So yeah, it's I'm really frustrated by the fact I can't remember the name. But the Rat King is featured as one of the antagonists in that game. There's something about Yababablaboff or something along those lines, which has a bunch of herons, and Cheryl here might be one of those. And us going back, us still being here even after completing the ending, I would say has multiple interpretation. For example, that we went back in time and we never woke up in this one because we loaded the save, or just that we decided to go back to sleep and now we're back inside of our lucid dream. One or the other, honestly. Huh. 17%. I can still level up. But as it stands, that's going to be it for today. I will probably stream another game. I will probably stream another game next time I stream, which I don't know when it's going to be. Hopefully this week, maybe next week. And afterwards, when we come back to Lunacid, we'll be hunting down the last few secrets I couldn't find by myself, and we'll be looking for the other endings. With that being said, thank you a bunch for coming to the stream or watching this as a VOD. Have a good one, and see you around. If you like the stream, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe, comment as well.